Hello people, and welcome to this weekly forex forecast with me, Ewinningstrategy, and we are going to rock this next week. I just know, I just feel it, and if you feel it too, please let me know. I will be so happy for you to always be excited for next week. So yeah, that's where we're going right now. That's where we're heading, and that's what we're planning for. All right, cool. So this week we're going to go through entries, targets, stop losses, risks, maybe also the news calendar, and you see what is ahead of us, basically. Okay, cool. So for me, we welcome everyone. So if you're here, please let me know so we can get started, I guess. Yeah, people coming in, so that's still cool. I just want to say that we are now heading towards the third week of September. We are now heading towards is there FOMC soon? Let me just find that for you. Where is it? Like, why can't I see that? Like, what is the problem with me? So next, yeah, it's in 30s. Yes, that's cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's FOMC this week, so then we have to put up what is really happening in the FOMC week. Where are we going? Where are we heading? Kind of a thing. And what are we kind of expecting out of the FOMC? Are we expecting anything at all? So it's cool. Hi Abraham, good evening. Hi Moses, hi Javier. Hi Moses again. Can you take a look at New Zealand? By the way, what does that even mean? Ivan comes from Viking mythology. It's a warrior or somebody who never gives up. But, hi, Suhao. Cool, nice to meet you too today. And the other thing is, what did really an ECB last week put into this market, and where are we heading? Hi Maria. Hi James. Cool. I just wanted to mention things this week, that's all. That's true. So we have the RBI meeting minutes. That's interesting to read. Then we have core out of pound, important. Core CPI. We have CPI out of Canada. We have FOMC. Oh, this week is packed with trades. Thursday we have BOE interest rate. Okay, all right. We have BOJ. Oh, kid, this is a week packed. So we had Canada and Europe last week. Now we have almost everyone this week. So this is like, whoa. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Now we know. English, please. Nice. Like it can't say English, really? What does Wikipedia tell you? It has a Norwegian name. Winner or warrior. Cool. Let's go. Let's go! I want to start out with Aussie Dollar. The Australian dollar. Then I want to do something with it. Okay, so where are we? I want to be awesome about what I do. So I said bullish about 173 and daily is bullish but weak. Okay, cool. Already done the math for you, kind of thing. So we'll go through it a bit. Okay, move that away. Previous high, previous low. Okay, so we're still, this is technical, this is trend theory. That's a low, okay. Not a new low, so we're still sideways. Higher low, higher low, higher high. We are now in a trend higher. Cool. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Still, I'm just counting the lows. Higher, low, lower, low, not a new higher high. So, what do I mean? I mean that this can potentially turn around. I am saying from here to here we are bullish, and this could be the turnaround point. So I've said bullish above 173. I'm unsure about where this is going, but I want it to go higher, so I want to have precaution. I want to say above 173, I'm bullish. If this one then falls, cool, whatever. But I want to come back to a state of trading where I am in control. Then I just want to take those away. And then I can tolerate a push down to this line here as the last resort before I would say it's bearish. So that is 72.40. I can look in for buys there tomorrow. I can go down to 1 hour, I can go down to 15 minutes, but I would stay on 1 hour. And I want to see price touching before going higher. Like it just goes that and then higher. I don't want to close below here with a body. I can have a dip, but that's all. Hi Mike. Hi Amir. Listening while driving. Cool. I will try to be. Welcome to the club, Robbie. 78 Euro Aussie, please. I will do that next, Abraham. So, for me to trade this, I need a higher high or that. But if I'm trading here, I am cutting my lot size in half. That just means 50% of what I normally do. And that would be the normal lot size. Okay, cool. Stop loss, if I'm trading here, I will be below here. If I'm sorry for that sound. I will do that. And then I will have a stop loss down here. Cool. That's what I will mark. Euro Aussie. In what direction are you looking at, Abraham? Are you selling or buying? Hi, Kapoor. Do you have any updates on oil? I will do oil soon. Legal. But okay. That was today's commercial. Abraham, why do you trade Euro Aussie? This is major support. This is major resistance. Then I would say that's a rejection. That's a pullback, that's okay. That's a pullback, that's not so okay. And then we are just in the middle. Okay, so if you are buying, let me take away my drawings. You want to see that pullback, that's okay. You don't want to see that, and then after that, you don't want to see that as a buyer. I guess you can be looking for buys down at 62, but nothing else in that. You don't buy here, you don't buy here, you don't buy here. You can buy after a break of this one. But that's all. Come back to support. It's not support at the moment. Good day, mate. I took this trade last week. Okay, so yeah. Yes, you might be willing to like, cool, this is an amazing trade. I don't know if I think that way, but you're still targeting back up to 63.80. 63, 64, 63.80, that area. This isn't a strong uptrend. This isn't a strong reversal. So I would be cautious about this one. But yeah. Hi Tarek, how are you? Hi Limzed, I'm cool. I just want to say that there's definitely better things to do out there than this one, but that's just me. So if you're in a trade, that's your target. Your stop loss should be either break even or at 160, 180. Cool. Clean it up. target, stop loss. Hi, and is that your pivot point is not showing in your trading view. I don't know what you have done different, but yeah, something is not adding up because I've seen mine, so they should be working. Okay. Please contact me on PayPal on Discord, and I will talk to you about that, or send email. If you need my help. Okay, so I was just like 2 hours ago with the YouTube members. I absolutely love those YouTube members. Abraham is one of them, Maria is one of them. If you are a buyer, it might not have been a very good setup for you, but that's maybe the first one, and it might have taken you out. So there's all depends on what you're looking at. There's no doubt this is a bearish trend, no doubt, no absolute doubt. The other part, is it likely to rise? It can rise. There's no So what am I looking at then is, if I'm a buyer, I would definitely want price to be above 38.50. So if price comes up to 38.50, comes back down here, I will want to see that as a buyer, but nothing else before that. If it just drops, it just drops. If it drops, you want to find pullbacks. Either if price comes back like that, or that, or that, or that. And then when it breaks 36, we can also expect that to happen, okay? Don't sell heavily down there, but cool. Yeah, you have done something wrong with that. You haven't added to favorites or something. I remember I was telling you guys in my Saturday video that I was going to give you the link. This is the link. You go down here and you make it your favorite script. That's how you get it in. Cool. So for me, I definitely see both directions this week on oil. So yeah. What's the targets? What's the entries? What are you looking for? Though this webinar does not contain any investment advice, it's only for educational purposes or even entertainment purposes. It's only my personal opinion and should only be considered to be so. Okay, so I put on the pivot points. Looks like a good buy setup. Cool. Target for that is 40 and 35. 40 if you're a buyer, 35 if you're a seller. Moses, can you perhaps share a little, not necessarily now, ongoing full time? I don't know if I understand you. Yeah, okay, no, I understand. Okay, cool. Just a bit slow in my brain today. I can do that soon. I can babble about that as I go along. So for oil, it was evidently going to fall, apparently. Is this going to fall further? It only depends on your bias. The seasonality of it is supposed to go higher, but it seems to me already has made a high, so it has to make a pullback before it can go higher again. Okay, so it all depends on what you believe. If you're a buyer, just waiting. Like, you can go to zero again, true, but you're just waiting. Nothing to worry about. You will get your chance. If you're a seller, you're still selling, you're still holding yourselves. Any other fundamental reasons behind that? You also need to look at the EIA. You have to understand the inventory reports and the demand reports that's coming out of market to understand what drives oil. So yeah, cool. Torian, what do you mean? Help. Okay, I can help you. Cool. What do you need help with? Doesn't make sense to just say help. So I will continue. Okay, the next plan is, I'm just going to give whatever the plan is written. I'm just going to tell you guys what I will do now, okay? That is my next plan for pairs. So you just have to wait for your pairs and tell me if I've not forgotten some of them. If one of your pairs is in here, please tell. Then I will add them to my other pairs that will go through now. Okay, cool. Just making it everything viable. Or is it Eurocad or is it Euro Aussie? Eurocad, cool. Eurocad is up for a buy, I would say, and nothing like support. We like always support. You want price to be above 55.70. Price to come back down here and then going higher to target 70, 57, 50. Yeah, that high there. So 57, 50, give or take, minus or loss. If you are a seller, I don't see the sell at the moment, unless you get price action below here, and then you can take the pullback, then you can take the pullback, then you can take the pullback, and then you can take profit at 154.20. Okay. If you're looking for your CAD, isn't necessarily the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, but it is what it is, okay? So Eurocad is a buy. Euro New Zealand. You can take those all things away. I am still looking for buys on Euro New Zealand because I'm a Euro bull. We also have low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. We still have an uptrend. We still took profit here and took profit here, took profit here. So for me, price can still come down to 77.34, but that's that. And then I will continue higher. I am most likely going to trade this thing potentially at the end of this week. I'm not sure which week. We'll look for the price action of that, but most likely. Okay, I forgot to look at chat. Sorry, guys. That's a good to see the Coca-Cola help with pound yen. Okay, we can look at pound yen. Abraham, Aussie CAD. I just talked about Aussie CAD in the membership live. If you were there, I told you what I thought about it. I also posted that. I didn't post that on. I didn't post that on YouTube. Okay, I will look through that very soon. So I'm just going to update this chart. Euro New Zealand and USD CAD. USD CAD, I'm just looking at Euro New Zealand, no USD CAD right now, people. No, Euro New Zealand, sorry. Hi, Abraham. Nice to see you. Okay, so that's the plan for now. I will just take that as a note and then it will continue. So I don't have anything else to say about Euro New Zealand. I'm looking for a buy. I am looking for this to go higher, and if it does close below 77.20, I am less likely to be buying it. And if it does close below 76.80, I am out. Okay. Cool. Australian Canadian dollar. Support, resistance, support, support, support. Looking for buys as long as it holds above 95.77. Target up to 96.65. Yeah, that's that. If it breaks higher, catch the pullback. If it breaks higher, catch the pullback, and then let it wait. Yep, cool. I think that's cool. That's good. Where did it go? Where did the thing go? Okay, that's something is wrong here. I need to go back to where I was. Oh no. Euro dollar is the next one. Cool. So 4 hour is bullish. Okay, 4 hours is a bullish one. It's in a range, but bullish range as I would call it. And some might say, oh, that's, it's a reversal. Yes, it can be a reversal, but it's not yet a reversal, and it can fall like a ton of bricks. Yes, it can. But that doesn't make it bearish. The potential for a sell equals the same potential for it being a buy, because we are in a non-directional market. Okay, we all agree on that. So I'm still looking for buys in this market, believe it or not, right? I still think this is going to go higher. That was a good buy. That was a good buy. And I'm targeting 120. That's all. Right now it's in the middle of nowhere. I agree with myself. Might not be the best idea, but I still believe we're going to go higher. But if it breaks 118, I will be less bullish. But should I be fighting this one? I'm not sure, but I will fight it in the lower level instead of the higher levels. All right, cool. So I just showed my trade plan and then surplus of 50 pips. So I'm also looking for buys. Okay, euro buy, euro buy. Australian looking for buy. Still good. How does it look like? Price coming down, holding 18, going higher. Price going higher, coming down, going higher. That's what I want to see. I don't know if I will get it, but that's what I want to see. Sir, in COT report, which of one is in commercial and non-commercial? It says which one it is. Different. It says. It's very straightforward. 9%. Great, thank you, sir. You're welcome. Looking for buys around 117. Yeah, also yes and no. 117 is a bit low for me, so I would stick to 117.50. But what about PayPal today? What about said today? So if you are in my mentorship group, you know what I use and how to use this, and there is a whole, you should know this. So this numbers here, this number here is non-commercial, this is commercial, this is the total, this is non-repeatable positions. So there is non-commercial is 248,000 long, 51,000 short. So it's aggressively long, mostly long. The non-reportable positions are not so bullish as the commercial one, not as the hedge funds are. The change from last week is both to profit, so not much movement. Good night for that one, and I'm done. If you want to know more, you can pay me $200 and we can talk for an hour. Sorry. I don't need to say more, no, I don't need to say more than that. Those are the prices that you should look into. Cool. Next. Pound dollar is bearish. Cool. It is a bearish trend. But listen to me now. I might be crazy. Call me crazy. You all going to call me crazy. But I know I'm crazy. Sometimes I'm just crazy. Crazy measures. But I'm looking for a new high, pull back, and then buy. Stop loss below here, and I'm cool. Nothing more than that. So I'm basically just looking for buys with tight stop loss. That's all. It's a bearish trend, yes. When it comes to selling it, I think I'm going to create a new account. I don't know how much I would put into it. $50 just for fun, or 100 or 1,000, I'm not sure. Already too late to sell it here, so I need to pull back though. But if I was a seller, I would like, okay, cool. I really want to short it from 29.50. That would be a good price. And I will take it down from there. I think that will happen. I just know that that might not be true. Overall, I might have some profits, but not overall, not a lot of profits. So I again will try to create a small account, which I'm trying to go against my overall trading to see if I can get some more profits out of that. To get both trading. Those that will make me confused, but it would just be a small amount, so I won't feel it or see it or anything. So I will try to start up a new account, small account, maybe 100, maybe 50, I'm not sure, maybe 500, I don't know, whatever, just for fun, just to see how it goes. So yeah, cool, let's continue. Pound yen. So who asked for pound yen? I will do the same here. I will, with my main account, I will look for buys here. I will look for sells here with my apparently new account. And I think I will mostly trade pound dollar and pound yen. Also euro dollar against my trading. I don't know. This pants tells everything. what I'm thinking. Do you guys need more visual repetition? Do you guys need more explaining of this? Remember, this trade going higher is a scalp. It is 50% of my normal lot size. I have stop loss and it's tight. And it's not recommendable. Okay, it's just what I think and I will do. It's not my trade. It's not my strategy. But I have found over time that when pound goes extreme, not necessarily for obvious reasons, but just for stupid reason, it tends to come back up again. So it says, I think pound is going to go up as most governments MPs are going to vote against eternal deal. So the thing is, Mohammed, I have seen that do you want to look at gold? I will. There's no need to write it many times. You might be blocked instead of getting your way, okay? If you write it once, I will see it once, and that's okay. For pound, I am a buyer. Okay, generally speaking, that's what I think. I will naturally then always just look for buy. That doesn't mean that I will blindly buy at all times. I will look for buys. Okay. So that's a precaution that I have for this trade. Make sure that you understand it might not be for you. And it is, and if I lose money on this one, I don't lose a lot. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't blow my account. Okay, so who wanted gold? Hassan. Welcome to the world of nothing. If you have bought gold, okay, cool. If you have sold gold, I don't know if you've been listening to me. If you do listen to me, please don't sell gold. That might be the stupidest idea you have ever come up with. On the other side, this market is not trending. This market is non-existent. This market is at the moment on pause. Why? There is no new high or no new low. This is the same as you trying to buy a car and you can only sell the car for the same price. But in the meantime, you have lost money because you have to pay transaction costs and interest rates and all that just to hold the car, to buy the car. So you lose by buying because there is no value added to gold at the moment. It doesn't move. But yes, there might be something here and there might be something here, like a difference here. Yes. But that's not the overall move, and you can wait for it to happen, but you also then need to understand that you need to have so big account that you can hold a trade without blowing your account. Okay, I'm not trading gold. I'm not adding any position to gold at the moment. James, waiting for gold to be in a better market situation. Okay. better price might be, yes, and it might fall, it might rise, who knows. But we care, but I don't know if we should care because it doesn't do anything. If you then lose money on gold, you have too high risk, too high lot size, too little account, then you should be trading gold. Because what I always say, we should risk 1% per trade. What is that? If you have $100, you should lose. You have your stop loss at $1. $1 is what you're supposed to lose with $100. So if you have 50, not 50. If you have $5 as your stop loss, 50 pips, then you need to have an account of 500. Okay. Minimally. But of course you can do other things. Of course you can bend those rules and say you can lose 10% per trade on the gold. But that's not recommendable. That's not how you're supposed to trade. That's not how you gain. That's not how you then will in the end be here forever. Because if we were supposed to, me and you, go together for trade for the next 20 years, we need to have this in check. Because if a bad trade happens, you should be able to have enough money to trade more. Also, you should have a strategy demo, by the way, that tells you how many times you would lose until you win. What is your average win size? How much pips do you catch when you win? How many pips do you catch when you lose? Do you know that? It should say in your strategy. You should know that. Cool. Hi, Eric. So next is silver. It's the same thing. Nothing to do here. Nothing to say. Nothing to be. Okay. Straightforward. Nothing else. I just saved you tons of money by not going into the market. Okay, so what else we're looking for now? Pound Swiss is coming. I remember one was I forgot to mention was Euro yen. Cool. So pound Aussie. Have I been there today? Maybe not. Same thing, just looking for a buy. Same with pound dollar. Pound dollar, we'll just do pound dollar instead of pound yen. Same thing. If you are a buyer, you're looking for new high continuation. If you are a seller, you're looking for sells around this price here of 78. Down to 72. And price going up to 82. So it all depends on what you want to do. Are you a buyer or seller? That would determine your faith. Straightforward, nothing else to say here. Pound Swissy. Same thing. What is my criteria for me to say that gold is on the move again? Okay. I want it back to 2000. Or even above 2020. So what does it move at the moment? I would say a new high here. Pull back. Yeah. But I wouldn't be interested until up here, and then I would need a pullback before I buy. Or just a breakout of this high of 2020. Cool. I did an instrument in oil and it's very bad. Is it always like that? I feel like it's a scam. Well, you also need to understand oil and why it fell. Everyone was buying, nobody was selling. And then the short squeezed it and everyone got out because it was hitting surpluses. On the Swissy, yeah, so my target is 21. Need a new high, pull back to maybe 117 and then going higher. USD Swissy. We can debate about this one for a moment. That's okay, I can do that. Oh, sorry. Pound Swissy yen by a member of this YouTube channel has requested for Swissy yen. I don't trade this. I don't want to trade it. I don't want you to trade it. But you're looking for a buy, sir. No, just let this be. Technically, this is not a good trade. I don't know whether you should want to look for a buy here, but I think I would just let this pass until you have a bullish move. It's just a V-shape, so I don't trade V-shapes. Now it's just in the middle. So okay, now it's nothing to do here. USD Swissy. So maybe ask me on Tuesday if it has moved. For Swissy dollar, Swissy dollar, Swissy dollar, Swissy. Still bearish, hasn't broken and made a new higher high. So it's still on the way down, okay? And oil, to trade oil now isn't an everyday thing. It's really for the expert. Maybe you should trade demo on that one for a very long time before you start actually investing in oil, because it's also experience and understanding of when you're wrong. If you did not get into that sell, if you were not into that sell, if you were not into that sell, you cannot sell here. I think this will fall at least down to the supported 19, which I have previously stated as the target. If it will break, it's a different case. It might not break this low. So for you to be like, when you come up to FOMC, it may be just shooting down here and maybe go a bit down and before it goes up again. So this is a market I don't want to trade in. I might say, but you should. This is amazing. No, it's not at resistance. It's in the middle. Currently, price is in the middle. Okay. not trading. USD CAD. Has made a touch to reverse. Be aware of this one. Be aware. My first point here is CAD is not the one driving this one down. The Canadians isn't as strong. It is the dollar driving this one down. Okay. So when dollar gets back up to strong again, this one will go rise. Okay. So if we see a break of 132.50, this price here, we are turning bullish. As long as we're still below that, we're still bearish. That's a sell, that's a sell. That was a sell, didn't work out. That's a sell, might work out, this is a sell. And I think we might make a double bottom. So it might not be the best trading that you have ever done, but that's resistance that you want to see. What else have I missed with you great people? I do have a mentorship. I do have a Discord channel where I try to help you guys every day. I do talk to my mentorship students on a daily basis on trying to help them becoming better Forex traders. They are improving. They are taking baby steps. They're taking huge steps. It all depends on their development. I'm deeply proud of them. They have shown me great courage and in me, also in themselves, and I'm sure by the end of it, they will be the experts I have tried to make them to. My psychology, my way of doing this is I want them to become the experts so they can tell me what to do. They have to do the research, they have to do the job, so they get the results that they want. Think of that. I'm not the only one with all of this almighty knowledge. I want to, but I'm not. I can't have my eyes all over the place. So if I can ask a gold trader, an oil trader, and a euro trader, tell me about euro, tell me about oil, tell me about gold, and I will have a whole extensive list of what is going on, why will it rise, why will it short, why will it go up, why will it go down, and I will make a decision. They will provide information, not me. I can't scam them because they are the one with the knowledge. They have to go out in the world to find information. They are becoming the experts. And I'm proud of them for them doing that. It's tough, it's difficult, but it's so worth it. I never had a mentor myself. They have an amazing advantage that I never had. And I try to remind them as long as I can that they are special, lucky, and take the opportunity that I give it to them. Euro yen is in the middle of everything. is in the middle of the range. Range is okay. It's 230 pips. I'm always wanting to say don't trade. This is not a market that I normally charge, that I want to be proud of trading in. Okay, so let me do another thing here. If price is within this box, wrong. I'm not going to trade it. It's not tradable. Okay. So I can only see price being up here, being up here, be up here, or down here, and I'm a buyer, so I will only look at price when it's here. You get it? Hi, Mohammed. So for me, on Euro Yen, maybe an unpopular opinion, but I would just say wait. Let it come to you, don't chase it. Maybe I should say that in Euro Dollar as well. Wait for it to turn whatever. Yeah. Full time. This might be difficult question, but I will try to answer you, and it's a big number. You need to have 3 months of savings. That you should be able to live off. That doesn't touch your trading account. I try to target 8% a month on my equity. That would give me 100% a year. That's what I try overall. Then every month you have to then not take out any money from your account. Like, the more you can save, the more money you have in the end. Like, if you then make a performance statement, or if you start compounding 8% for the 10 years, so if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so for 1 year you have 10, you have 20 in year 2, you have 40 in year 3, you have 80 in year 4, and 160 in year 5. So if it's just 10k or $10, I don't know, but you double every year. But then if you take out 50% every year, so then you start out with 10, you only have 15, and 15, 30, you take out half of it. That's 22.5, 22.5, and then 22 times 4 is 44. I lost my count, so somewhere around 30, and then this one is around 60. So it's considerably less just if you take out half of your profits every year. The other part, this comes just from your money. The other part you do need to do is you need to have a profitable strategy that you have proven returns. You have to know how long time it takes before you gain money again. If you lose out today, when are you normally, which month are you normally your better month? Which is your worst month? And then in those 8 months profit per month, you also have to have a stop loss, because risk equals reward. So if you have 8% a month, you also have some risk. Shouldn't be more than 5%. Okay? Sometimes you lose. That's all okay. And you need to know and understand when you lose, it's all okay. A good loss. You need to understand what a good loss is and a bad loss is. What is a bad loss? Terrible trading, terrible entry, terrible stop loss, whatever. But if you entered here and price went lower, cool, that was a good loss. But if you entered here and then buy and you had to stop loss here and then price went in your favor, then that's a bad trade. Yeah, then you are closer to something good. You can also send me an email or talk to me, James, so we can continue, so I don't take much of the time of this community. We can talk more. Aussie yen, we can do Aussie yen. This is a different case. Okay, so for me, I normally should be down here. Reversal, price comes back down here. We are still bullish. I am looking for a new high, pullback, and then continuation up to 78.40. Cool. Awesome. How did I get to where I am today? I might not be the best trader in this world. I might not have the most knowledgeable brain in this world, but I never give up. I never give up. I always stay and continue. I think that's the greatest thing I can teach you guys. Consistency. How many videos, how many Sundays have we been together? Depending on when you started. But I was on YouTube. I started YouTube back in October last year. And I think I started lives at least November. September, October, November. Every Sunday I've been sitting with you guys. Every Sunday I'm trying to help someone becoming a better Forex trader. Have I gained money from it? Have I become rich from it? Probably not. But my trading has still consisted of trading plans that I put out every week. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. But I always trust my analysis, I always trust my gut. Because I know, I want to teach you also how to know to pull out. And when you say, okay, this is still going, this is still bullish, this is just a pullback that I didn't foresee. Bro, one quick question. If I may, these asset managers in Eurocad more long and are short. I smell fishy. New silent member. Yeah, I saw that, Robbie. Hey, 78. I congratulated you for coming. I saw that you subscribed early in this webinar. Bro. No, that's not true. The true is just check profit. Both, yeah, on euro, both took profit. So they're equal. There was no change on euro this week. So I want to go through the news event for this week, people. What are you looking at? What should you do? How should you approach these anxiety-driven things happening this week? Don't look at this economic calendar if you don't feel okay with it. If you're like, oh, what's going on? But okay, tomorrow you have vote on Brexit. That could spike any direction on pound. Okay, very interesting. The other is, there is a couple of interest rates this week. There is meeting minutes from the RBA. There is CPI from pound. There is CPI from Canada. Canada had interest rates last week. ECB, the European Central Bank, had an interest rate last week. But we have FOMC here. We have, then on Thursday, we have the pound. And then we have the yen on Thursday. So for me, this week is packed. But that doesn't mean that we are going to see a crazy volatility. That means that you now have this amazing opportunity to look at central banking reports and have them at the same time, like one every day, and to see what are they looking for, what would they want to see, what are they saying for the future. And now you can start looking into the next, not in the past, but in the next CPI, next unemployment, to see, does that change the central bank view? And then you go back to the central bank report and say, no, they just wanted the guiding of 2%. CPI is 1.3, whatever. So it doesn't change anything. We still do whatever we're doing. And that set for the next 2 months. Okay. Otherwise, FOMC will shake the market. Not necessarily. No, I don't believe so. Well, of course you can have some volatility, but if they don't bring any new policy, if they don't bring anything new, nothing will happen. The thing is, people, what happened last time was that the Fed said, or on this meeting, they said it's the medium term 2%. That means the CPI can be above 2%. That's a new policy change. Okay? When you have a new policy change, that will stir up the market because, oh, what happens? Okay, whoa. Now you need to start making orders with this new policy change. But if nothing else has happened then cool. Just do whatever you do. Keep buying, keep selling dollar, keep buying euro. Do as whatever you do. Do as you normally do. Buy euro in New Zealand. Sell USD CAD. Save. And you'll be right in the end. Super empath, but we gain money from it. Absolutely yes from me, and thank you. Yes, by the way, maybe I don't celebrate so much wins, but you guys are the ones to tell me, did you guys profit from these webinars? Did you gain knowledge from these webinars? I try myself to give you knowledge, tell you what you look for. I just told you to be totally okay with this week's news events. It is an important week to look into central bank reports, not to trade on it, but to gain knowledge. Write it down what happens to the price so so you can in the future act on it. So I hope you have already done this. You have noted what happened back in March, back in April, back in May, back in June, in the market, in the stock market, in the forex market, in the real estate market, in the bond market. Which currency pairs, which currencies moved together, which didn't, which one did nothing at all, and which one was the craziest thing you've ever seen. This will happen again. So if you didn't note down, or at least if you don't do it now, which I'm telling you to do it, when you don't write that down, what happened in the spring, you might not take advantage of it again. Okay? You also have to take an advantage of what happens now this fall. Write this down every year. Then you can go back and say, okay, this happens then. And then you did this and this wrong trades. Then next year, come back, you go through this year and like, okay, cool. August last year was difficult. Then you try again next year, it was also difficult. Okay, then you might not be so aggressive in August. Cool. Nothing's wrong with that. Now in 14th, tomorrow is 14th of September, okay? What are you going to do about that? Is that anything specific that day? Not necessarily, no. But you need to write this down so you can learn. That's how you can improve. Write down your trades, write down the market, because if okay, open question. If earthquake happens in Japan today, I want answers. I won't go before I have answers. What happens if an earthquake happens in Japan? What happens to the forex market? Would anything happen? Would everything happen? What will move? Which currencies will move if there's an earthquake in Japan today? What will you do if there's an earthquake in Japan? Will you do anything? Will you run to your computer and start buying or selling what? Yen. Okay, yen. What will you do with yen? Will you sell yen? Will you buy yen? Okay. If you were in the construction business, will you gain or lose? Will your stock, if it was a construction company on the stock market, will that price go up or will that price go down? Javier is into something. Abbas is into something. Cool. Then you guys have understood. So if there's an earthquake, I will buy JPY like crazy. I will buy gold. I might also buy construction stocks, because they need to, and then hold them for 2 to 3 years. They will gain for the next 2 to 3 years because they have tons of things to do. Roofing companies, construction companies, building companies, house manufacturers will gain from that. not necessarily safe haven, but it's because they will take money home. They will have to sell their assets outside, get money in so they buy the yen, so they can spend the money at home building their house, fixing the road, fixing whatever. So there will be yen buying because they need to take their money out of the stock market in America, out of the Indian stock market or whatever, out from investments outside. That will create yen strength. No, but it's just the idea, Abbas, of what happens. What do you do when things happen? You need to have that in your trading plan. So, like, okay, what happens? Okay, I will just do it now. Do you know what to do? Do you know what to do if there's an earthquake in Brazil? What do you do if there's an earthquake in Brazil? Do you do anything then? If there's an earthquake in Brazil, you buy soybean. No, is it soybeans? Like, I'm not sure. I would buy the gold because of earthquake is all goes up for gold, and I would something about the soybeans. Like, because they produce it so much. That's what people eat or whatever. Okay, I can't remember. Anyways, it was a bad idea. Anyways, you get my drift. So we'll just try to guide everyone to understand that you need to have a list. What happens in the market, you do this and this. If this happens, you do this and this. When you have a dramatic drop in economic activity, what do you do? Okay, you buy dollar, you buy yen, you sell Aussie, you sell CAD, you sell euro, you sell pound, you sell New Zealand, you sell the oil when there's an economic disruption like we have had now. Yeah. Okay, people, I'm getting tired. I hope you guys have had a lot of fun. I have a 21 likes today. Okay, cool. I will try to do better next time. I'm just trying to make you guys plan more, be more educated, be more wise, eating when you're supposed to eat and not just overeat because you felt like eating was a good thing for you to do. I want you to have a lot of profits, a lot of fun, and for you to guys to go around and say, Ian is the best trader in this world. He's also the best guy you ever met. So yeah. Cool. Have a great day, people.